Back up. 3 points minimum on this one.
Which one is Sky 36?
Yeah. Nakapuntos na sila. Yung una ko lang sa akin.
Saan ka nakalive ba? Ha? Naman sa church kong
Wildcats.
Yun.
Acompañando. But you have to write in the comment whose game it is. Like, oh, huh? He did, so people know. Wow. Three, bud. Promise.
Shoot the ball. Another steal. That's second steal from Travis. Pitched on to the boot. Takes it all the way. There you go. Otherwise, you had a trip down in the eggs. Off the ball on the floor and had the leg spread, so finished in the basket. But that's a time out there for the adelaid 36ers. We'll see if they beat us. Probably sort of lucky still to make a adjustment there. But yeah, look, Rose just started going. obviously picked up 56 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, went to the Cleveland Cavs, and then played the Summer League. So, yeah, what a great experience for him, and what a great opportunity for fans, not only Wildcat fans, but fans in Australia, for the opportunity to see Luke Travis back here again after playing a Summer League season, getting a bit more experience, and yeah, it'll just be interesting to see what level he can take his game to this year, and maybe get another opportunity to get back over there in the NBA and really fly the flag.
Yeah, he's really developed really quickly then as well. You know, only a couple of years ago he was, you know, a development player for the Cats and still playing in the NBL 1 West or, you know, SBL NBL 1 West.
Driven it up for the Rockingham Flames.
Yeah, and also spent some time with the Coburn Cougars as well. So his development's been really fast. And also, yeah, it's been great to see him develop in the last few years. But we have some substitutions on the floor for the Wildcats. Carl Zunic, the Warwick Senators, he's had a great season with the Senators this year. Just couldn't get to the grand final. And then Oliver Hayes Brown, he's in for Thomas.
Oliver Hayes Brown had a season with the Wilton Tigers, but it was a little bit interrupted for the Tigers this year. West, of course.
Oh, Tonius Cleveland, the one-hand jam underneath the rim, and another WA boy who's been playing great over east. Sunday deck as well, down on the floor.
Now I went to write some notes on Sunday Deck. He's achieved in his short career so far, and I honestly didn't have enough paper, Joe. That guy has just made the absolute most of his opportunities in his time. You know, started with the Express Eagles in SBL 2013, development player of the Wildcats in 2013-14. Obviously won a championship part of that Wildcat team. He was a 2014 SBL Most Improved and also was a championship player with the East Perth Eagles.
Yeah.
In 2014, of course, Tommy Jervis was also playing for East Perth as well. And 2014-15 Cats development player. In 2018-19, he came with
That's not bad.
Wildcats injury replacement by David Martin and Norton had injuries, but also won his second championship with Wildcats that year as well. So he's played all around the league as well, and Peter College. So yeah, just great to see him. And I remember seeing him play with the Wildcats development squad against the Joondalup Bulls pre-season going back several years ago. He absolutely ripped the Joondalup Bulls apart. He's just a great player.
Yeah,
Great to see him still running around.
Yeah, and also he's spent some time with the Illawarra Hawks as well.
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, great to see him here with the 36, and I bet he'd be happy to be here in Perth. The Adelaide 36 has gone on a bit of a run here in Corey Webster. First minutes for the Cats as well. Brady Manick just misses that corner three. Rebounded by Randall. Randall attacking the rim. He's fouled.
Top Blanchfield called for that body check there.
A great turnout here at HBF Arena, Joondalup. Northern suburbs of Perth. If you're watching over east, if you're tuning in, or even here in Perth, or anywhere WA.
Just up the road from the Warwick Centre Stadium, who
Yep.
have just taken out the national championship in the One National Championship
Yep.
women's division.
Yeah, and it's great to see, especially all the WA getting around each other, because you know, I saw when Warwick Senators won, you know, a lot of other clubs were actually commenting on their Facebook posts. All the players from other clubs were congratulating them, of course. And that's,
It's a huge achievement. And, congratulations to all the teams that made the national championships, but to Warwick, you know, there are crosstown rivals, and the team
Yeah.
will love to hate during the NBL 1 season. Of course, nothing but props and praise, and pretty credit the West Aussies. Oh, wow, that's a great
yeah. Just brings out those Brady Manick with the O-board. Yeah, great passes you mentioned from Corey Webster. Trying to find Oliver Hayes Brown. 25-21 with 2 minutes 35 remaining as Sunday Dish. Huge three ball from him. He brings it back to a 1 point game margin. It's Kyle Zunic. Takes it to the rack. He's been fouled. I think they might call that one on Aaron Harris. Kyron Galloway coming for his first minutes of today's game. And Thomas back in for Paddock.
Of course, Galloway spent a couple of years in New Zealand Dockers, 2022. Played in the O1 North this year with the Canadian Eagles, and actually born in Hawaii, but got a USA dad and Aussie mum, so I think he was qualified for citizen.
Yeah.
So, that's another great pickup. 36, that young man's got enormous potential.
Yeah. Malzunic knocks down 20 free throws. Head to the bench as Mitch Norton come in for him. John really, he's had a great start to his tenure as a Wildcats head coach. As the offensive foul was called on the 36ers, and yeah, it's great to have someone like John really as the head coach of the Wildcats.
Yeah, for sure. Long-term Wildcat. So I remember John really watching the Wildcats in the final back with the old study many years ago.
Yeah.
But
they played at Challenge Arena, or Challenge Stadium, sorry. As Luke Travers comes up with that rebound.
Luke Marshall taking that last shot for the 36ers. Also played with Michael Harris, the Mount Gambier Pioneers. Then we're on South this year. Teammates playing against these guys today, and unfortunately, I just put the commentator's kiss of death on her and dribbled the ball off his foot.
Yeah.
Scratch match. Jacob's all about making errors. We're not making errors in these games, we're not trying to make them. So,
Yeah, that's right. A turnover there from the 36ers. As you mentioned, came off the foot of Marshall. And sideline ball for the Cats.
a little bit of sweat on the corner here. He's just waiting for the four Wildcats to do their thing. But
Glenn, there's so much hype I think around this season because, as we all know, and it's really painful for any Wildcats fan. It was the first year, 36 years, that the Wildcats didn't make it to the finals, and Corey Webster knocks down that three. But there's going to be a lot of emphasis on getting back to the finals this year.
well, the thing about, the Wildcats finished the finals after 35 years, but it's just been stability for the Wildcats for years and years and years. And the amount of changes that's happened, the head coaches departed, CEOs departed, other back office staff have departed. So, it's a little bit of a rebuild to a certain extent for the Perth Wildcats, but just across the league, as we said at the start of the coverage, that all teams got new squads, additions and alterations and everything else. And of course, everyone starts from level ground at the start of the year, so it's just interesting to see how our teams can come together and make a run.
Yeah. Backcourt violation for the Adelaide 36ers.
That's just unfortunately good on that ball off his leg and losing control. But
sideline ball for the Wildcats. Travers into Thomas. Just hits the back of the rim. Thomas misses that one. It's a great start to this game. 8 points. 3 assists for him. Marshall, Soto. Wow, along with Ollie
Nice
Hayes
one.
Brown.
very tough matchup with his leg.
Yeah, great defense from Brown. Here's Luke Travers. As you mentioned, drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Played in the Summer League as well. Travers out to Norton.
10 seconds for the shot clock, then you get active here. Nice finish.
Norton getting deep. Another 2 for the Cats. 7 seconds remaining on the game clock. It's going to be a foul. 34-24 lead to the Wildcats. There's a substitution in. It's Michael Harris in for Luke Travers.
22-year-old development player. That can be a Pioneers and one South, as we've mentioned a few times.
Great drive from Nick Marshall. he gets fouled and heads to the line for 2. 1.8 seconds left.
As we mentioned, Nick Marshall from the 36 and Michael Harris both played for Mount Gambier and on the south. I think they were unfortunately knocked out in the prelims, but they said great year.
Yeah. Marshall misses first and 2. Just under 2 seconds remaining. This first quarter. It's down to second. We need a heave here from the Cats. Thomas put it up and finds Corey Webster, but just can't get it up.
I'm just
Early enough.
not quite well aware of the shot clock in that situation with Wildcats. So again, it's probably just a bit of a learning experience here. So the coach doesn't have any regular season, no doubt. The coaching staff will be talking about that. But I saw Corey Webster hanging around the back court there. I thought for certain if we go to him early and he'd need a half-court shot. And so,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, well, big first quarter here at HBF Arena. Northern suburbs of Perth.
Jackie, I know we're here for the Perth Wildcats, the Sixers, but just keep an eye on the NBL 1 finals. It's going to be Rockingham Flames and the Frankston Blues. The Flames have actually hit the front, 74-68, about 5 minutes left in that final quarter. So looks like a pretty good game of basketball over here, Jackie.
Imagine that if we get 2 NBL 1 West teams.
Of course, we know,
National champions.
I know we're being picked up nationally here, so we can't be too parochial, but can't contend with very proud West Australians. So, like I said, Weatherman's well done, but Sandgraver's got over the line.
Yeah, for the Perth Wildcats, still season membership tickets. If you want to grab your tickets, go to perthwildcats.com.au or even www.nbl.com.au. It's going to be a great 2022-23 season. It's funny, Glenn, and that's why I love basketball, because it's an all-year-round sport. We get the NBL 1 West with the NBA at the start of the year, and then at the end of the year we have the NBL, and then the start of the NBA as well. It's an all-year thing, so it's an exciting start of the year. Start of the year for the Wildcats, even though we're near the end of 2022, but. That's why I love basketball so much. It's an all-year-round sport.
And then the absolute year out the cake is, of course, the NBL 1 finals that are being played at the moment. More basketball. So fantastic. Just looking at the leading scorers after that quarter time, so Sean Thomas is leading the way for the Wildcats with 8 points. Mitch Norm's got 7. And for the Adelaide 36ers, we've got TJ Johnson with 9 points. And Craig Randall, 8 points in there as well. So, good high scoring start of the game here. The spectators are seeing a very entertaining game so far.
Yeah, he's Cleveland. He's back on the floor for 36ers. Finds Galloway. A little jump shot. Keyway.
Well, Galloway's definitely got aspirations to get in the NBA at some stage, but I see a lot of potential in that guy. See how much he can develop this year on the CJ.
Yeah, Thomas hand off to Cotton. Finds Manic in the corner. Misses that one, and the O board.
He's a shooter.
Mitch Norton. Mitch Norton, another board. Off the miss for Michael Harris.
Harris was 1 for 1 from the 3-point line versus Adelaide 36ers during the week, so that tells me he's not shooting the ball enough.
Bryce Cotton with the pass for Brady Manic. Turn around, Jay knocks it down.
Yeah, Brady Manic just comes with so much potential. Led the UNC to win over Duke in the final 4 in the NCAA, and then they just lost to Kansas in the NCAA National Championship 20. So, huge pops for him.
Yeah, just giving Bryce Cotton a bit too much room, and just rings out for him. Here's the Adelaide 36ers inside. Daniel Johnson, defended by Thomas. Too much contact there down low.
That's put it down to the craftiness and experience of TJ able to cure that foul, but also to Sean Thomas's. He's still adapting to the way the game is officiated. All leagues around the world, even the same rules is officiated slightly different in terms of what contact he can and can't make. So it's he's just feeling his way here.
First, number 2 to 3 throws missed by Daniel Johnson.
I'll tell you what, for a positive for Sean Thomas to come in and actually get a feel for how the game's reffed, it's a fantastic opportunity to play against someone like DJ, who's crafty and knows how to draw contact. So he can get himself through this game, and it's a good orientation for the league.
Nice problematic inside to Thomas, defended by Antonius Cleveland. Thomas up and up, misses. Brady Maddock nearly grabbing it, but it's rebounded by Cleveland. It's going to be a foot violation on the Cats. John really not happy with that call. It's going to be an Adelaide ball from the side.
That's shown in the one game people. You can show some pressure on the side of Tom's career, which is not a bad thing. As long as it's conducted in the correct way.
Luke Trigger Brennan is the assistant coach of the Cats, who head coach of the Warwick Senators, and he was a long-time assistant coach of the Junior Bulls as well.
Certainly was, and had a great year in his first year with the Warwick Senators, being eliminated by Rockingham Flames. And there is that young man Harris, who, as I said, went from one meeting known as a three-point shooter. He's 1 from 2 so far tonight.
Yeah, Michael Harris, and 1. Head to the line. Shoot one more.
One thing we spoke about the passion of John Billy, one thing he really trying to top that is number 36 is getting the rebound for the mates. So, four offensive boards to the 36, so that certainly is something you're trying to tidy up.
40 to 27 to the Cats. 7 minutes 40 remaining. Mitch McCarron finds Galloway. Too much contact there, but a swipe of the hands. Brady Manning.
Galloway catches the ball in motion that low. He's going to be a tough time.
Actually, put off Rice Connor. Yeah. Reaching as well.
He was more trouble with the size of the side of
Yeah.
the side to put him in the line.
CJ Bruton, head coach of the Adelaide 36. This is his second year at the helm of the 36. He's a champion in his own right. With the Brisbane Bullets back in the day, Glenn, and then also with the New Zealand Breakers, as he had a three-peat with the New Zealand Breakers.
Absolutely, well, he's going to be one of the best players ever around the NBL, for sure. And of course, pretty good. Harris, quick first step, the ball around Mitch McCarron, who is the league's NBL defender. That's promising.
Harris all the way to the rim, has missed there. Greg Randall.
Yep.
Mitch McCarron on ball from Thomas. It's picked away from Mitch McCarron, but it's going to be called a hands foul. Some substitutions.
Of course, Randall missed that last week, or one shot down the other end there. I think he's still finding his feet. He went here, so that's him. Yeah, he's still finding his feet over here in Australia and adapting to the league. As most of them would say, we'll see how he stays here, but he's going to be an absolute lockdown shooter as the season progresses.
And Tom Blanchford back into the game for the Cats. Also Luke Travers and Kyle Zunick. Oh, as he's left alone. Just misses that three. Kai Soto.
Wildcats caught napping on the defensive transition there.
An easy jam for him. 42-30. This one is Thomas.
I think it's been waved away. It's been called for an offensive block. Certainly one of the 36 players looked like they'd been hit by a mat truck the way they accentuated the contact, but I think it was definitely there, so fair call by the referee.
Yeah, and also another substitutions for the 36ers. It's Aaron Harris back in for them. Here's Mitch McCarron defended by Kyle Zunick. formerly played for Melbourne United. Championship with them.
Free throw.
And foul on the Cats.
Let's go, Carly.
Sideline ball for the Adelaide 36ers.
Oliver Hayes Brown, which Jacob should say. I don't know what I'm talking about. But,
It's Mitch McCarron, defended by Zunic. Good defense from Zunic. Some rebounding from Oliver Hayes Brown. Great fight. And Corey Webster comes up with it. Luke Travis out to Blanchfield. Back to Webster.
oh,
Yeah, long two. Foot on the line.
that's exactly what Roy Webster's been brought back into the Wildcats for.
Good. And Tony's Cleveland. Nice move to the rim. And as you mentioned, Corey Webster a few years ago did sign with the Wildcats, but actually never played for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 2017 signed a 2-year deal, but then was asked to be released from his contract so he could go and play overseas, which the Wildcats agreed to. But yeah, finds himself back at the Wildcats again.
Yeah, Luke Travis knocks down a long bomb three. Nice Soto defended. Ollie Hayes Brown.
But getting back to Corey Webster again, if you want to just quickly point form his where he's played around the world, we don't have enough papers. He guys has played everywhere.
Yeah,
Nice piece of
definitely a veteran player. It's great to have on the team. Won some championships with the New Zealand Breakers as well.
34-year-old, so getting towards the twilight of his career. I say that respectfully, because he's probably got a few more years left there.
Yeah, definitely also represent New Zealand.
Yeah.
And he's just one of those players who can pick the opportunity, can grab the game with a scruff of the neck and just explode.
Antonius Cleveland.
Great football
The
there.
dance move to the hoop. And one. Nice move from Antonius Cleveland. Mitch McCarron will sit down.
Looks like the Euro stuff. He and Jake Allen were a little bit action today, but
Yeah.
he's he's one defensive player of the year, but he's got an offensive side of his game as well.
Yeah.
He's a real threat.
Converts the and one. Antonius Cleveland.
I'm just waiting for my stats to refresh here.
Yes.
But let's see how he's Bradley front, so Dallas goes. He's racked up at least 2.
Yeah, we'll get that. And
We'll get to that shortly, but yeah, just wait for the stats to refresh. Point here. Got Blanchfield. Wasn't able to make that. Travis with another steal.
the long arms of Luke Travis. We've had a lot of above the rim action here early. HBF Arena in Joondalup, northern suburbs of Perth. Great Sunday afternoon. Antonius Cleveland with
Thought he lost the handle there, but it was actually a great pass.
finds.
And he'll get an assist for it as well.
That's right, finds Marshall.
Honestly, thought he lost the handle.
Yeah. Zunic over Corey Webster. Long bomb. This is that one. It's
Never to leave him wide open on the 3-point line, so that might suggest.
Nice
another Euro step from Antonius Cleveland, but it's picked up.
There's another road board for Adelaide 36ers. John Roy won't be happy with that at all.
That's right. Kyle Zunic. Followed by Marshall. Flips it up, misses that one, but it's brought down by Hiram Harris. Over to Randall. Defended by Luke Travers. On ball from Kai Soto. He slips it. Over to Marshall. Great defense from Kyle Zunic. He gets there first. It's a charge call on Nick Marshall.
One of the toughest calls in the game, as we know, Jakey. But
Yeah, definitely.
but the referee was there. I thought Harris might be a little bit unlucky with that call, but
Yeah.
I said the referee's a lot closer than us. So
Yeah, as you mentioned, Oliver Hayes Brown. Yeah, he's just got the one foul.
only one foul, okay.
Yeah, just waiting for everything to load. Glenn, but still the one foul for him.
Yeah, talking about journeyman in this game, another player, Daniel Kruth, is 26-year-old, 211 centimetres. Originally played with the Sydney Kings from 2017 to 2022, South East Melbourne in 2020, and then 2021-2022 played for Georgia in the Super League, where he averaged 15 points per game. Played 15 games, 12 points per game, 11.3 rebounds. So average a double-double in the Super League. So again, another player at 26 years of age, still hasn't reached his player yet. So a lot of development to still go with that young man. So again, over the CJ Wilton facility, can get out of that guy this year, but. Yeah, again, another great pickup, and just the length again is going to cause some headaches to a lot of the teams around the league. So, as I said, early days yet, this new team from 9 from 15 changes from last year's roster. So it's going to take a little bit of time for this new roster for the 36ers to sort of gel and learn and play the system and play together. But yeah, look, they're going to be tough this year, Jack.
Oh yeah, they will. Wildcats back on the floor. Luke Travis with the spin. Defended by Cleveland. You mentioned defensive player of the year. Bryce Cobb. He's fouled as he heads to the rim.
Foul over Harris there, so at least 2 personals. Just wait for stats to refresh. Interesting in these games, you see the likes of Bryce Cobb, DJ Johnson, 36 is seasoned veterans, and they don't quite get the second year in these games, do they?
No. Yeah, that's right. Just a bit of a game to warm up the legs.
Trying to get your teammates involved.
Yeah. It's especially great for the young guys as well, just to play some NBL basketball.
Well, DJ's 33 years of age, so becoming a veteran in the league, so great player for a long time.
James Cleveland back to Marshall. Great show there from Manic. That's taken away from Luke Travis again. Finds Marshall. Todd Blanchfield on the run for 3. Todd Blanchfield. Great job from Luke Travis to start that off.
Well, good court vision by Harris. Knew he had Blanchfield on the wing there, and had no hesitation kicking the ball straight out. So that's promising signs for that young man.
Yeah. And Luke Travis picks up another foul. That's his 3rd. John really not happy about that one.
Yeah, stepping on the court there, but referee didn't quite see that way.
5 team fouls for both teams. So Randall into the line for 2.
Another lefty, that's silky smooth shot. Lefties just look so polished, don't they?
Get into Glenn. Randall wants them down. 10 points for him in this one.
I'm watching the best one just here, that'll be goal to surely. So that's foul, but also goaltenders.
Yeah.
We're situated at the moment, which is in the lower car park. We can see that with goaltenders. So.
Third on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the basketball starting, isn't it?
No, definitely not. It'd be a bit weird if a player cops a bird to the face. And we'll get back to the action. Craig Randall. The Wildcats knocked down 1. All tipped from behind. We've got Marshall. Bryce Cotton comes up with it. Goes to Marshall. Back to Cotton on the run. And the Wildcats.
That's Michael Harris there, but Again, good signs there by Harris. You know, he's a young man, he's trying to make his mark on the team, but he's doing the team first things. And we saw the pass out to Blanchfield on the wing earlier on that steal from Travis, and then on that fast break again, you know, natural reaction for a young man to go hard at the rack and try and score and, you know, try and make a name for himself.
Yeah.
They're willing to do the team things there, so that's a pretty impressive start by Harris so far.
Yeah, the Wildcats getting some steals, getting some stops on the offensive end and running the floor. And
Luke Travis has been super active in the passing lanes and getting some steals and quite happy to give the ball off to players in better positions. So good start by Luke Travis.
26 points in the paint for the Wildcats. And they've been great early on. Yeah, as I mentioned, running the floor, pressuring the ball on the defensive end, and then getting off on the run. And it's going to be baseline ball as some substitutions. Carr and Galloway back in for the 36ers. Mitch
Yang
McCarron back
tambak
in.
na naman.
So their deck as well.
Hindi kasi sila
Also
namumasa.
Daniel Couth spent some time with South East Melbourne last year. Stolen away from Marshall. He's on the run. He's got Daniel Couth behind him, but lays it in. 60 to 41 lead for the Cats. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Galloway. McCarron back to Galloway. Defended by Blanchfield.
Nice one.
Ruscott brings the double, but
Galloway, nice touch on the pocket, nice finish there. Just to update those listeners who may want to know the NBL 1 final results. Just turn the volume down if you don't actually want to know the results. Because Gombe Flames have put up 85-74, so it's a double for the WA team. So well done to the Flames. And of course, well done to all the teams in those five. Very effort just to qualify for that national finals, but yeah, the Flames.
right, congratulations to the Flames. And the Flames and the Warwick Senators, they're going to be, I don't know if they'll be able to get to work tomorrow or even Tuesday or even Wednesday or Thursday. I
It's
think
going to be a pretty happy flight home, I suggest, Jake.
yeah, definitely. Hardy on the plane, back to WA. Mitch McCarron, this is his first of two.
You have to be on the plane with the Senators and the
I
Flames.
don't know.
You're not going to get any sleep, are they?
No way.
Anyway, back to the action here.
Mitch McCarron knocks down his second free throw. Here's Thomas, defended by Couth. Tom Blanchfield off the on-ball and the one-handed shot misses that one. It's rebounded from Marshall. Bit of steam.
The Couth has got a huge mismatch inside on Harris.
Foul on the floor. Yeah, holding.
That's been called for that one. Yep.
Couth into the line for two. 2 seconds remaining in the half. It's a somewhat of a high scoring half. 60 points to 44 for the Cats. They,
Well, definitely a point of action for the packed out crowd here at Q1 Arena.
Yeah. First minutes here for Josh Hunt. He was from the Coburn Cougars, NBL 1 West.
What a great season he had.
Yeah. It's great to see him getting some minutes for the Cats.
Nice one.
Prelim against the Senators with the Senators virtually won the game in the last phase of the game, but that's certainly a great year.
He definitely did. Earned himself a spot earlier this year. Development role for the Cats. Roscott double there at the Lions. Blanchfield back to Comp. 40 on the clock. Bryce can't step back. Hand in his face. Can't get that one to go, but Thomas comes up with it. Back to Con in the corner. Knocks it down. Bryce Con. That's hard to stop that man right there, Glenn.
As we've said time and time before, you just can't give Bryce Cott open looks continually. He's going to knock it down.
Galloway defended by Blanchfield. Dent defended by Hunt. Marshall. Just spin. Just can't get to go from the free throw line. Galloway with the O board. Marshall, 3. This is that one. No time on the clock for Tom Blanchfield to get it up, but great half from the Perth Wildcats. 63-45
Marguerite.
here in their second game of their NBL pre-season for 2022-23 season.
Guys, so subscribe, please.
Great start for the Cats and a great start for their season. And, Glenn, what's your thoughts
Oh, mga
here in the first half?
Well, from what I've seen so far, Jake, I think it's just the Wildcats have been able to adapt and play together as a unit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit better than the Adelaide V6s. As you mentioned, the Adelaide had a huge task. And the reason why they're playing these pre-season games is trying to get their new roster together and learn how to play together. So this stage, the Wildcats probably just a little bit more advanced in that respect. But expect the Adelaide V6 to make some adjustments to this come out in the second half and be a little bit more competitive. But good signs there. Just a matter of getting weather in the storm and getting a few more games under the belt. So.
Yeah, that's right. Craig Randall, leading scorer for this one, 10 points.
Saying second quarter,
Two
third
from
quarter.
7 though, Glenn. 2 rebounds for him and an assist.
As I said, we haven't seen the best of him just yet. Still finding his feet.
Yeah, Daniel Johnson with the 9 points. This one with a rebound. Also, Antonius Cleveland, great start for him, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists for him. And then over to the Wildcats. It's been 9 points for Bryce Cobb. He's 3 from 7 shooting. We've got Tom Blanchfield with the 9 points. And Luke Travers with 9 points and then 4 steals, 3 rebounds for him.
Only the 4 steals. It seems like more than that, but and I've also been impressed with Harrison. All his stats may not jump off the page, but I just like his poise and his willingness to do the team thing. So
Yeah, that's right. Then. Yeah,
good pick up.
8 points, 3 from 4 shooting for Michael Harris, and then also 2 assists in this one, and then Tayshaun Thomas 8 points and 4 assists, 3 rebounds for him.
That means that Harris is 4 for 5 for the 2 games so far. So as I said, he needs to shoot the ball more.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're going to take a break here at HBF Arena for NBL pre-season. The Perth Wildcats lead this one against the Adelaide 36ers, 63-45. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Rotational Thomas. Look, Kaisuto. 4 points, 2 rebounds. Dalawa ng corner ni Clyde. Alas 20 points na yung lamang. There you go.
Welcome back to HPF Arena,
Nagsisimula na yung third quarter.
Western Australia. Joondalup, Western Australia, my bad. Jake Singleton here with Joondalup Wolves member, or life member, Glenn Simpson joining me as the NBL preseason is here for 2022-23 season. And the Perth Wildcats taking on the Adelaide 36ers. It's a 63-45 lead for the Cats. And what have you liked from the Cats in their second game of their pre-season here at HBF Arena, Glenn?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times now. I like the look of young development playing Michael Hayes. We've seen some good signs from him so far, but just looking at some of the box scores, just leading on to some other things I've liked from the Wildcats. Sean Thomas didn't actually score in that second quarter. He still 8 points and 3 boards for the game. Mitch Lawrence at 7 points. Bryce Cox got 9. Todd Blanchfield 9 also. Michael Harris has 8 points there, so a good start by that young development player. And Luke Travis has 9 points, 4 steals, 1 block shot, and 3 rebounds in there as well. We've also got 3 personal fouls, so he's going to be a little bit careful. So the for the Adelaide 36ers, I should say, Cleveland's got 7 points, Craig Brown's got 10, and DJ Johnson's got 9 in there as well. But look at some of the other stats at the moment. Rebounds, the Wildcats are -5 on the rebounds. Assists are +4. The turnovers, Wildcats are -10. So they've only got 1 turnover for the first half versus 11 for the Adelaide 36ers. So, and then steals are also +7. But and then points from turnovers, the Wildcats have got 18 points from turnovers compared to 0 for the Adelaide 36ers. So, yeah, so there's some pretty pleasing signs there, but again, signs that Adelaide is still learning to come together as a new squad. So, but we've got some work to do in the second half, being down 63-45.
Yeah, well, after this, the NBL Blitz starts Saturday, September 17th. The Perth Wildcats take on the Cairns Taipans first, and they've also got North Melbourne Phoenix as well. Sorry, Phoenix. My bad.
Southeast Melbourne.
Yeah, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. They've also got Melbourne as well.
A couple of good hit-outs here from Perth.
Yeah,
Wildcats.
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, and if they don't make it to the finals, round 1, they take on the Brisbane Bullets. And that'll be here in Perth. And we've also got Perth Wildcats and the Illawarra Hawks will come to town in the second game of the season in round 2. Still got lots of action here. HBF Arena, Joondalup. Bryce Cotton misses that, but he gets his own O board. Finds Todd Blanchfield back with Cotton. MVP. Brady Manic misses that one. 3-time league MVP. Mitch McCarron, great start for the Sixers. He gets the first points on the board for the Sixers. Mitch Norton finds Cotton. Over to Blanchfield on the left side corner. Misses that one, rebounded by Sotto. Seeing on the stream a lot of Filipinos, a lot of people from the Philippines listening to this one. Shout out to them. Cleveland with a four-header sting to the rack. He's been fouled.
Bryce Clark just always can call for that.
Yeah.
Personal, I think that's second. Personal foul for the evening.
It's like ball for Cleveland. Sorry, for 36ers and Randall. Pass it in. Oh, flips it up. Kai Soto. Big 7-footer. Puts that one in.
Just throw it everywhere near the ring and that big guy will go and get it. It's going to be super tough matchup for all teams. Just consistency for Soto this year. So some great signs there, but just when they're drifting out of games, if you get some consistency in the game, he's going to be an absolute handful. And we'll definitely grab this league by the scruff of it.
That's right, Brady Manning on the other end for the Cats with the 2 over Kai Soto. 1-on-1, Kai Soto, Brady Manning. Again, misses for Soto.
Good be there by Manning. Just ability to keep him away from the bucket.
Manic open wide, misses that one. It's rebounded. Craig Randall finds Cleveland. Over Mitch McCarron. It's Daniel Johnson, mid-range, off the board, misses that one. Rebounded by Brady Manic. Bryce Cotton with the ball. What's he going to do here? Through the legs, step back. Finds Brady Manic. Misses that. Thomas, sorry. Really
Just crashed the boards, was falling out of the baseline and flicked it back in off.
Labas naman si Carl.
So, good heads up play there.
good save by Tyshawn Thomas. As the 36ers, Sotto will sit down. Galloway in for them. Bryce Cotton in the corner, two hands in his face.
That's just insane, isn't it?
Does not need any room to shoot the ball. Tony's
Nice
clear the
one.
deep, takes the contact and he asks the ref.
He has a finish over Mitch Norton too, who's a great defender, so Cleveland's showing some really good signs this game.
And Brady Manick to Blanchfield, defended by Randall, and trailing violation.
Just dragged that little bit foot.
Sideline ball for the 36ers.
Mitch McCarron just the 4 points in the game so far. We know it's not always a
Nice
presence on
one.
the floor, but just starting to crank it up a little bit in this second half. Of course, he's had a really good campaign with the Boomers recently in the qualifications.
Yeah.
And we know he's an absolute elite defender in the NBL.
Yeah. This Thomas, a bit too strong there. Great defense.
Oh man, turnover na naman.
That length by Cleveland has caused the problems for
Yeah.
Thomas on the other end of the floor.
This Cotton. Martin mid-range, two. Nice stroke there from Brady Manick.
He just hasn't quite got it going from the three-point. We know he's about 40% shooter with his last year at North Carolina, but he was 0 from 4 from the three-point line so far tonight, so still just finding his way. There we go. There's Mitch McCarron starting to do Mitch McCarron things.
Yeah, McCarron with the long ball. He says, Glenn Simpson, I can score.
Oh, the nice. Just, I knew I was about to awaken the sleeping giant, but
Mitch Norton. Spin. This is the Brady. Brady Manick cleans that one up.
tries up the glass, puts the foot back in. It'll be pleasing for Coach John Miller.
Yeah, that's right. Daniel Johnson to Galloway out
Nice one.
for the open three.
Yeah, there we go.
For Craig Randall.
We know he can shoot the ball. There are a couple of heat checks so far this season, so this afternoon I should say, so maybe that will get him going from the three-point line.
Yeah. Thomas, easy finish. Daniel Johnson not happy about that one.
I think he was expecting an uppercut come across from the weak side. It didn't get there, so just some nice adjustments. Hopefully, let's let Galloway go to the bucket on that occasion.
Bingo.
Another three for Craig Randall.
10 points
Only a 10-point lead now, Glenn.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see I've seen Galloway go to the bucket there and try and score, but yeah, credit to him. He found the open flow and sort of free ball for his team, so can't be too critical of that.
Brady Manick trying to reply, but misses that one from the corner. Rebound from Randall. It's Mitch McCarron. Daniel Johnson, he's doubled.
There's that help that came across, which he was hoping for a couple of play phases ago. But there's that man McCarron again. Who mentioned he hadn't scored much this game?
McCarron knocks down another three. And that's going to be a platoon swap as well for the Cats.
Oh, not 9 points. 7 points.
Mitch Norton directing traffic, finds Bryce Cotton, defended by Cleveland. 5 on the shot clock, finds Manick underneath. It's going to be a foul on Mitch McCarron.
Yeah, it's pretty good defense there by Cleveland, which you know he's a reigning defensive player of the year, but defended Bryce Cotton, who's certainly it's not an easy task. He did a good job to eventually get him to pass the ball and get the ball out of his hands. And unfortunately, for Mitch McCarron, he's found Brady Manick to the free throw line. But certainly,
Guys,
McCarron's got
please
going in this
subscribe.
second quarter up to 9 points
Tulong naman.
for the game now. 3 from 4, 75% from the three-point line. We know he can shoot the three ball.
Yeah, the timeout on the floor for John Riley. Really sorry.
But again, with Mitch McCurran, you probably expect him. He's a veteran. He's a great player. He knows that he's got a new squad around him. He's probably trying to bring other players into the team. But with that big deficit at half time, he's still probably trying to put the foot down and hit a couple of buckets here, which will get his team back in the game, which he's done. So
it's back to 7-point lead. Yeah. The biggest lead was 19 from the Wildcats.
So the Adelaide 36 have had all games so far. So you can see they've made some adjustments and just stepping up and making a nice little run here.
Never know what you're going to get when you're watching NBL basketball. The team's so competitive in the NBL.
Yeah, it's just like I said at the start of the game, just so exciting to see. Start of the year, everyone starts from scratch. It's a level playing field, and it's interesting to see all these squads come together. First to settle, basically.
Yes, Brady Manick knocks down 2 free throws. Luke Travers will come in for him, and Kyle Zunick also coming in for the Cats, and Michael Harris, Corey Webster, and Oliver Hayes Brown. And Coach CJ Brook sticking with his starting 5.
Luke Travers with those 3 fouls at half time just needs to be a little bit cautious here. He's been super active in the passing lanes. Surprised they got the 4 steals.
Great job from Michael Harris coming from the help defense position.
Well, that's a tough bucket.
Corey Webster, mid-range 2, fading away. Back to an 11-point lead for the Cats.
That's the shot that we know Corey Webster's capable of, and it's just the Wildcats will be looking for some consistency from this year to knock those tough baskets down.
Yeah.
He's certainly capable of that.
Yeah, Cleveland misses that one. It's Corey Webster. And to Blake Galloway, fading away again. Corey Webster has definitely shown he can score in this league.
He's up to 5 points in the game so far, Corey Webster.
Another steal for the Cats. Kyle Zunick lifts it up, misses that one. No contact called by the referees. All the way down the court.
There's enough pressure on that shot by Luke Travers without causing a foul, just to affect the shot.
Yeah. Oliver Hayes Brown attacking the rim. This is that one. Galloway with that one here. Is Craig Randall. Over to Cleveland. And it's a hands foul. Called on number 10. Corey Webster. And substitutions for the 36ers Sunday Dent. Kai Sotto. And so Myron Harris in for the Sixers.
Well, the players just really There's been a little bit of track there for the last couple of play phases up and down the court.
Yeah. So that's right, Glenn. Transition plays for both sides.
Missed layups in the last couple of play phases. It's really been up and down, but coaches maybe just like to get back to a little bit more structured basketball, perhaps.
Yeah. Antonius Cleveland knocks that one down. Through Carolina, here's the Cats. Kyle Zunick, Luke Travers, and Oliver Hayes Brown. Corey Webster fading away.
Nice.
This is that one. It's rebounded.
It's just about the X on the floor with his last bucket, but never make that one.
Greg Randall misses that. It's rebounded there by Hiram Harris.
Job by Harris out, rebound Oliver Hayes Brown there. He's made his probably a relatively easy call, that one from where we're sitting. Harris able to draw that foul on Cleveland, I think it is. It was.
Yeah, it was. Cleveland with the offensive foul.
Just complicated here.
1 minute 49 remaining in the third quarter. 79-67. So the Cats.
Playing Cleveland's first personal for the Eagles, so best there for the 36ers.
Ay, traveling.
Rocks, I spoke to you soon. That'll be his second one. Just reaching in there, hand the cookie jar, and another pretty easy call there. And that may have been a resolve that little bit of fatigue just starting this. Looked like a bit of a lazy foul there.
Yeah. And timeout on the floor for the 36ers. And still on the floor, Greg Randall not happy, talking to the referee. And as I mentioned, 79-67. And just a look at some games coming up for the visiting Adelaide 36ers. So yeah, they're playing today here in Perth, and then they've also got to head over to the Blitz Friday the 16th of September. Their first game is against Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, and they've got to take on Tasmanian Jack Jumpers. They've also got
Thank you.
Illawarra Hawks as well.
They've also got some games in the US, I believe. Jakey, I just went for my stats to refresh them. I'm not too sure you mentioned that, but I'm pretty sure they're travelling across the US to take on a whole NBA team, including the Cleveland Cavaliers, if my memory serves me correctly. So an opportunity for Josh Key to play against his former team. If it plays out that way.
Yeah, actually they are taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty hectic start for them. Yeah, they're probably, I don't think they're playing the first round or maybe the second round of fixtures and basically pick up games just to catch up. Some guys will miss games or miss at the start of the year. But good opportunity for the 36ers to get across and play a couple of games. And I guess really, again, with this relatively new squad, another opportunity. I know I shouldn't say it doesn't mean anything. Of course, it means a lot to go and play against NBA teams, but an opportunity to go across and get a couple more games under the belt of a new squad when you're not really playing for premiership points as such. So.
Yeah, that's right. And there's also talking about the NBA, NBL games. And Shaquille O'Neal was here in Australia just a couple of weeks ago, and he did mention that he wouldn't be surprised if Mike Sotto gets a hand on that week Travis 3 ball. But yeah, as I was saying, Shaquille O'Neal did mention that he thinks it won't be long until the NBA actually come and play some games here in Australia.
No doubt it will happen at some stage. It's just working out the logistics, I suppose. And,
yeah, that's right. A lot different time differences as well, and especially it would be really difficult during the season, but maybe pre-season. But
and that's just getting stadiums big enough. That's a good finish. No, it's been one away, been called for travel, unfortunately, but a nice finish. The reverse. Right there by one but just now getting some of the bigger stadiums available to get themselves on seats, because no doubt there'll be a fair bit of interest if we see a couple of NBA teams over here playing, Jake.
Yeah, that's right. It'd be great to see us. They played a lot in London, the UK, and also this year for the first time they'll be headed to Japan as well. Yeah. The Golden State Warriors and the Washington Wizards.
So that's a huge market, the Japanese market.
Yeah, and always in China, but long bomb 3, another one.
And we'll start to find his range, he's starting to warm up a little bit. $70-80 for the Wildcats.
Carl Zunic, 7 on the shot clock. Finds Corey Webster, defended by Marshall, back out to an open wide. Carl Zunic.
Yeah, we've seen that often this year for the Warwick Centres in the NBL 1 West. Just hit some crucial three-point buckets for his team there. But yeah, so that sees us at 3/4 time. Looks like 83 to 70 favouring the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah, great start. A great finish there from the Cats. 83-70 here at HBF Arena. NBL pre-season basketball. And Cats were definitely threatened by the 36ers. Made a good run there. Probably within 7 points or somewhere thereabouts in that third quarter. But yes, Cleveland's 10 points. Spencer Curran's got up to 12 points. I think he had 3 or 4 at half time. So he's had a good third quarter, and it's typical of what we know Mitch McCurran can achieve. And
Randall up to 19 points per game. So only the second game for the club, but starting to show what he's capable of. Also got the 7 rebounds and 4 assists. So DJ's got the points as well. David Johnson 9 points. Galloway's got the 5 points off the bench as well. And then for the Perth Wildcats, Thomas is up to 10. Ross got 11. Luke Trevor's up to 10 points. And most importantly for the Wildcats, got their foul trouble on that boy. Still sitting on 3 personal fouls.
It's been a great Sunday afternoon at HBF Arena. NBL action.
And certainly Manic for the Boom Boom Manic, his nickname. He's started pretty well off the bench for the Wildcats. He's got 14 points and 5 rebounds in there as well. So
yeah. That's right, Glenn. And, like you mentioned, I apologise as well. Couldn't get up the internet as quick as I wanted, but yeah, you were right. Going to the NBL and NBA games in 2022. Just before the season, it'll be the 36ers taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and also it was the Phoenix Sun.
Yep.
That's all right, Glenn. We all make mistakes. Well, I actually forgot who they were versing. I've been so intrigued, and I've been stuck in the NBL 1 circle, if you know what I mean. We've been stuck listening and watching the NBL 1. And
here we're going from. Yep. Of course, it's Luke Travis has gone Cleveland Cavs. It's not Josh Giddy. A little bit of brain fade there on my behalf, so apologies for that.
And we're back to the action in the fourth quarter, and everyone here at HBF Arena sold out. And everyone's staying on their feet. And it's an offensive foul called.
Corey Webster, by the looks of this.
Yeah, CJ Brett just the quickest I've seen him get up out of his chair. And CJ Brett and his family have a long history here in Western Australia. His dad, Calvert.
The Black Pearl, as he's affectionately known for Wildcats. But he's been an absolute fantastic servant of, he still is, of basketball in Australia, and has changed the way the game is played and administered, just structured and making things happen. But and then the run and stun or have fun, whatever you used to say there. But it used to be very entertaining, and fortunate enough to never seen him run around.
Corey Webster missing that one.
Nice one.
Rebound from Ollie Brown Hayes over Kai Soto.
Shot through to Harris.
Misses that one. Comes up with Hyman Harris. Loader. Doesn't count because it was tipped in. But the freeze.
A foul in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Might have scored. Sydney Jake.
Holding foul called there on the Cats, and it's going to be a sideline ball for the Cats as Brady Manick comes in for Oliver Brown Hayes. And also going back to CJ Bruton, his brother Austin Bruton also played.
Great SPL player.
Played the SPL for the Warwick Senators. So a lot of history here for the Bruton family in WA. Nice Soto, long ball three, misses that one. Michael Harris just saves it and gets a rebound on his stats. Here's Luke Travers. It's getting noisy here at HBF Arena. Soto.
Oh my God.
Been called for the goaltend by smack of the backboard. But more pleasing signs there by Harris. Certainly wasn't intimidated by the 7-footer protecting the rim. Went hard to the rack, and he's accredited with 2 points for that goaltend, so well done to him.
Nice attack at the rim, not being worried about seeing that tall Kai Soto.
The rim protection of Kai Soto didn't worry him a little bit.
Sunday deck into Soto.
Brady Manick just giving up that foul. I think referees are talking about maybe upgrading this. I haven't seen it that way, so.
I was going to mention before, still have season tickets for the Perth Wildcats. www.perthwildcats.com.au. Head there, grab your tickets.
got to be pretty quick though.
Yeah,
I
nice
suggest,
one.
Yeah,
because they will be selling like hot cakes. Because
that's right.
especially Wildcats, they're putting together a pretty
7 points is a
a
good.
decent team. Well, I can see so far.
Three
Yeah,
rebounds.
exactly. And it'd be the same also for the 36ers for people
Nice one.
listening to this in
8
Adelaide.
points.
If
Oh
you don't
man,
get along
get
with
up
Adelaide
us on
36ers carrying this
Yeah.
year, then I don't think you're a true basketball fan because they look like they've loaded. And yeah, it's just about this team, as we see
Yeah.
time and time again, just learn to play with each other, but they should be good.
That's right. Landon. Still a lot of tickets remaining. And Sunday Deck with the steal. Just over 8 minutes remaining. Deck to the hoop. This is that one. It's tipped by Todd Blanchfield. Nice miss for Karen, but here's Thomas on the run. Oh, and he goes outside.
Looks like he may have just rolled an ankle on protect. Hopefully he's coming back again. The fire doors is locked behind him, so he can't physically get back in, but
He's hurt.
he's rolled an ankle pretty badly from what we can see of him making his way back in from the outdoor car park, but yeah, no doubt it's just maybe there'll be mothballs now for the rest of the game. Get some treatment into him as quickly as they can.
Hopefully, not too bad there for Tyshawn Thomas. And I feel like we have here at Perth had a struggle with some imports with injuries. As Tom Blanchford misses that, rolls in and out.
Yep.
To the three. Mondrick Walker, who was the MVP in the NBL One West, he was getting bought for the Wildcats at one point, but didn't play due to injury.
Killers, I think, from memory,
Yeah.
Jake, was something fairly significant. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Of course, great to see him getting a contract with the Brisbane Bullets this year.
Yeah,
So
that's
great into the old One West season, as you said, MVP of the league, MVP of the grand final. So it'd be great to see him run around.
And national champion as well.
Yeah, of course, didn't play in the national championship for the Flames. Had to go across and start his season with the Brisbane Bullets, his preparation, but just makes that Flames win even better, I suppose, given the fact that
Nice
missed
one.
him. And was finished there by Marshall.
$85-74 to the Cats as Brady Manick misses that one. Great defense from Marshall. Here's McCarron. Defended by Cotton. Finds Marshall. Just couldn't get the handle on it. To Harris. Defended by Travers. Nice take from Harris, but it's picked up from Bryce Cotton. Bryce Cotton steps back for three. Oh, rims out for him. Rebounded. And by Marshall. Defended by Blanchfield. Good hands from Blanchfield. It's tipped back from McCouth to Marshall and nearly stolen from Travers. And another charge call on the Adelaide 36ers. And that's called on number 22, Myron Harris.
Charge for a lead. Bryce Cotton, 2 from 6. Just again, this one for the stats refresh. I think it's 2 from 6 and 33% from the 3-point line. So
11 points
shot
for
lines out tonight, but still has the 11 points.
Yeah. And 20 points in their first game for him against the 36ers at the Red Centre. He was 5 from 14 shooting, but still had 20 points in that one.
Definitely putting up the volume of shots.
That's what you need to do. That's what the level. That's what.
Just a little bit of frustration just coming there for Cleveland there. Just clearly that deep ball going to go well. I'm sure over the sideline and gave Harris a little bit of shot
Guys,
in the back
please
there.
subscribe.
Yeah. I think Harris might have some blood.
Dead half his elbow, but I think it is a bit of claret there.
Yeah.
And Cleveland being called for that unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah, great minutes from Michael Harris as well tonight.
Oh, he's shown some great signs, yeah. It's early days, but 100% so far. It's nothing the wildcats a little bit this year. So we're going to time out.
Timeout on the floor for the Sixers. And just have to sort some stuff out on the court. Yeah, I think we're a little bit blind.
Guys, subscribe, please. Thank you.
So it's good enough. So we've got a time out here at the moment. But yeah, I think the notice is been impressive. Just played just under 12 minutes for the guys with the 10 strikes. Got the assists, got the steals. So good shot there as well. So he's good for stuff in the stats of this one.
Sixers.
Guys, subscribe.
Well, you guys are awesome. Jump over the ground. And the offset.
Also, any calls on that? He was one of those guys around the league in the NBL who no one really know about. Unless you're a Wildcats fan, but he does a great job.
He's such a polite and mild mannered and relatively quiet guy off the court, but once he crosses that line, he's it's game face on. What a great job he does.
Yeah, that's right, Glenn.
Very good sense of humour too. Very opportunity to have a conversation with him. He's finding the views of the other man to speak to.
Yeah, and earlier also I did mention Luke Brennan, head coach or assistant coach for the Cats, and also head coach for the Warwick Centres men's in the NBL 1 West, but also Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly has been a legend in the NBL and also played in the NBL.
Great player, yeah. And got some import and never went home again. He's not Australia, he's home, but we've also got to mention the fact that he's taken the reins of Australian Boomers in their qualification tournaments recently, and what a great job he's done with that. He's a great Boomers coach. I'm not sure exactly how many games. I'm going to say it's something like about 6-0 in terms of wins for the Boomers. Maybe so short, but
He's had a great head coaching career, especially in the NBL, being head coach of the Cairns Taipans most recently, a few years ago.
Coach of the year, a couple of years ago as well,
Yeah, and now an assistant coach. Well, he was the interim head coach for a while for the Cats.
He's associate head coach, or associate coach before previous coach for the Cross here. Scott Morrison, I should say.
Yep. It's great to see someone like Mike Kelly, who, as you mentioned, head coach of the year in the NBL, been a head coach. Must love it here in Perth. He's staying as an assistant.
Perfect scenario for a relatively experienced coaching job, but relatively inexperienced at NBL level, but just to have someone with that level of experience and just being able to steady the ship or just offer a little bit of advice when required. So a good situation.
Back to the action is Corey Webster. Long three, misses that one. It's rebounded from Cleveland. 87, 76, 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Cleveland with the second shot. Oh, Kuth nearly puts that one back in. Rebounded from Mitch McCarron. There's Blanchfield. To Oliver Hayes-Brown. Defended by Kuth. Out to Norton. Passes to Blanchfield. Back to Con. Flies Oliver Hayes-Brown for three. Knocks it down, but
just stepped over the maybe stepped over the side. I certainly haven't seen the best of him so far. He's played just over 9.5 minutes this game. He's got the 3 points and a couple of rebounds there as well. But again, it's just a matter of my best to inject him into this lineup and get the best out of his minutes. young man with all hops.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
right. Yeah. Mitch McCarron finds Daniel Johnson for three. Misses that one. It's rebounded from Corey Webster. Bryce Cobb. No, Bryce Cobb did play in the NBA. Had some big games for the Utah Jazz. Bryce Cobb misses that one. It's tipped from Hayes Brown. Rebounded from Craig Randall. Over to Johnson. Inside move. He's double. Randall drives in. Misses that, but it's going to be a goal again.
Which is consistent call there by the referees. They called something similar earlier, so it's a good consistent call.
If you want to see more NBL action or keep up with the NBL's latest news, also scores and games, download the NBL app on your phone, your smartphone, tablet.
Of course, you can settle up to show your favourite teams. You know, is there any news from your team? Sport, nice little free form for the corner there.
90-76, lead for the Cats. McCarron finds Cleveland defended by Cobb. Daniel Johnson was doubled and it's going to be too much contact.
I think the split one here helped TJ, but just got done for a little hand foul, little handshake there. So let's just over the 18 minutes of this game. So as we expect, so pre-season games or just managers' minutes. That's a game from Johnson's about an 82% free throw shooter from last season, so you're expecting a lot of those down.
And Daniel Johnson 2 for 2.
It's not 11 points for the game.
That might be his day. Might sit down for the rest of the game. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left as Sunday Dent comes back in for the 36ers. Here's Corey Webster. Garrett. Manic. Handle off. Corey Webster out to Manic for three. This is that one. Be out of bounds. Aaron jumps over some of the photographers. Offside.
That'd be interesting photographs.
Aaron brings the ball. Defended by Tom.
Mate, 0 from 6 tonight from the 3-point line, I should say. So yeah, he's quite in his range with that young man has. Randall, he's starting to show us what he's capable of.
Yeah, Craig Randall, he's dangerous. And I'm going to send a message out to the league to watch him first year with the 36ers.
Said two 40-point games for the WG and on the nets. We know he can put the ball in the hole and he's starting to show us what now.
Yeah. A late call there from the referees, but the right call. All the hands. Brady Manic went to the line for two. Only a 7-point game here, Glenn. Still 2 minutes 14 remaining. It's still a ball game.
The Wildcats have opened up some pretty big leads at times. Just keep popping up.
This would be a lot different from what the NBL teams experience and playing.
Nice one.
Oh, another three
Let's
from Craig Randall.
Yeah.
He is on fire.
4 points for the game.
Bryce Cobb, Mitch McCarron.
Yeah, we alluded that Randall's going to grab games with a scruff of the neck at some stage this year, and he's chosen this one.
Three.
Nashville misses. And another charge call on Cleveland and the Adelaide 36ers. And CJ really not happy.
From our vantage point of view, I think it's a fairly clear call, but That's a third or fourth charge call in the evening, so
Yeah.
it's a tough call.
Minute 44 remaining. The MPL pre-season, game 2 of 2 here in WA. Adelaide 36ers and the Perth Wildcats.
5 points now.
Ross Continue loses that one. 10 on the shot clock for him. Step back, defended, just misses. And the Wildcats hard fight. The bottom of the bat.
Let's go.
It was a 2-point game. Here at HBS Arena.
2 points.
91-89.
Marshall was foul a bit short from the backcourt, so the Wildcats can roll to the floor. Taking the bonus now.
Great comeback in this fourth quarter from the 36ers, Glenn.
Well, it certainly has been. Like I said, they just refused to go away. So Mitch Norton walking in before the free throw line. He's about, the last thing was about 73% from the free throw line. So it wasn't a original free throw. Yeah.
Seems like a Damian Martin successor, if you know what I mean. He was there for the last season with Damian Martin, and he's really replaced Damian Martin.
Just quite that, a little bit of a replacement, David.
No,
Martin.
exactly.
He's the next best thing now, where he's just that hard-nosed defence, and he's been a warrior. He's fought through injuries and everything else, and just a heart and soul player. One of those glue players for the team, I guess you'd say, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Every team needs one of those guys.
Exactly. He was a big part of the last year for the Townsville Rocks. He was in that roster. Just under a minute remaining, 93-89 to the Wildcats. 7 on the shot clock for Corey Webster. Good hands from Digger Kuth. Just going to be baseline ball for the Wildcats.
Got the deflection there, but just quick right, double handle, so Wildcats ball back with 5 seconds on the shot clock. So actually, reasonably active here.
Yeah, if they can score here, it'll be all over. Luke Travis finds Cotton at the rim.
Very, very nicely executed baseline and a bounce play there.
95-89. The arena stands up. Randall
Nice one.
in deep.
Randall just keeps on going. He's really showing what he's got a lot of this game.
Defense from 36ers. Finds Cotton. Finds Luke Travers. And the Wildcats. A big win here on a Sunday afternoon. HBF Arena.
It was turned out to be a pretty good hit out for both the teams. The Wildcats looked pretty good first up, and Adelaide were struggling a little bit to find some conversion within their new roster, but certainly finished the game off quite well.
But this many 8 points if
Obviously, the likes of Randall and co look like they're starting to find their feet over here in Australia. They've been new import players. Pretty good hit out by the Adelaide 36ers, and a lot to build on from that game, and certainly some improvements from that first game of Eton. So, overall, it's just a pre-season game. You can't take a lot out of it, but a lot to like from both teams, what we saw tonight, Joe.
It's been a great pre-season so far for the Wildcats, going 2-0 in their 2022-2023 pre-season, and 97-91 win for the Cats. But you've got to give it up to the Adelaide 36ers as well, but coming back from 19 points down, making it a big game, and only losing by 6.
Mitch McCarron just lit that fire at the start of that second half of the third quarter, but Randall finished with 29 points,
Guys, subscribe.
8 rebounds, 4 assists in there. I think the 2 turnovers for a guy who's relatively new to the game over here in Australia and learning how it's officiated and everything else. So he's done a good job of looking after the rock tonight and scoring the ball. Daniel Johnson only played 9 minutes, 11 points. Cleveland, we showed what he's capable of, but we got a little bit frustrated towards the back end of that game. Still finished with the 10 points and made life difficult for some regards for the Brett Wildcats. Mitch McCarron said they're 12 points, so Phil Johnson 11. So a lot of things to like there for the 36ers and the Wildcats. Thomas finished with 10 points and 3 rebounds, 4 assists there, and most importantly, I guess he went down with an ankle injury late in that game there, so hopefully there's not too many ramifications from that. Mitch Norton, 12 points, Ross Cotton, 13, Luke Travis, 12 points as well, and Todd Blanchfield, 9, so I think it's a bit of scoring there for the Wildcats. Corey Webster, 11 points, and very impressed with young Harris. Finished with 10 points for the game, but just like the way he plays the game and the way he's quite happy to assimilate into a team environment. So, what about that young guy?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot to like about this new Perth Wildcats team with the new head coach, John Riley, and some new players, as you mentioned earlier on, Glenn, but a really exciting season coming up. And what do you think about the Wildcats this season? What do you think, how far do you think they can get in the finals? Do you think they can reach the finals this year? What's your expectations for them this year, Glenn?
Well, I'd like
Guys,
to
subscribe,
so far.
please,
You're going
thank
to
you.
two scratch matches, which you can't
Para sa mga next team ni Kai.
against an Adelaide team,
Panoorin natin
huge
ulit.
changes to the roster in the off-season. Still learn how to play together, but the addition of Thomas and
Maraming salamat pala sa mga nag-like.
we've still got Manjota coming along, the experience of Jesse Wagstaff, Corey Sherwood, which we haven't seen much of in the last couple of years, and so a lot there. I think they're a lot more advanced than they were last year, so I think the Wildcats will be pretty
And just quickly, we don't want to favour the Perth Wildcats because they're in Perth. Let's show some love for the Adelaide 36ers and their fans listening. You're around your basketball club, and it's kind of time telling, as you mentioned, with the Wildcats from these two teams, but these two games. But the Adelaide 36ers a great start to their pre-season as well.
100%. You said something good, for friends. They'd be really good to understand. One of those players like Corey Webster, he's capable of absolutely shooting the lights or anything else, so he could go home with the game and just go ballistic and screen the game for something we haven't seen yet. Craig Brown will show exactly what he's capable of tonight. He's going to be sensational. And trouble is Cleveland, not only his defensive player of duty, shown some offensive side of his game as well. And just a really bit of aggression there as well. There's what you want to say is just a hard work defender. And you do think he has some of the best of the defense so far. He's a double-double in the Europe, and it's really Cleveland. Again, another young guy who's still hasn't reached his photo, so still a lot of improvement on this game. So there's a lot of things I like about 36. I mentioned earlier, if you're a 36ers fan, make sure you get the season tickets and get on those games. They're going to be up this year. They're going to play some exciting basketball for sure.
They definitely will, and a big NBL season to come. And the next time you see the Wildcats is the NBL Blitz on Saturday 16th. And you can see all the NBL Blitz action on NBL TV. Thank you for joining in and for listening today as the Perth Wildcats get the win 97-91, their second game of pre-season against the Adelaide 36ers. Here at the HBF Arena in the northern suburbs of Perth in Joondalup. And
Congratulations to the Wildcats. Writing up Flames for that lucky run for the NBL championships and then the level of champions overland. So well done to them.
yeah, it's been a big day and a big weekend of basketball. But thank you for joining us, Jake Singleton and Glenn Simpson. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
So, hindi ko siya napapasahan sa kanya. thank you guys sa mga nanonood din sa mga nag-like. Salamat din sa mga nag-subscribe. Thank you.
Thanks
So,
for watching.
So ulitin ulit. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.